Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a hypnosis session designed for the ability to deal with multiple difficult challenges simultaneously. And quite often when I work with clients, there might be a presenting issue, there might be one key area of focus, but a lot of the time that isn't the case. And it's just that there's this overall feeling of overwhelm, that there's constant challenges coming thick and fast, there's always something to do. And that can lead to a feeling of frustration and confusion and sometimes guilt that they're not doing the things that they want to do. And this particular client had an additional challenge. They had ADHD, or they have ADHD, and they have children, and the combination of the challenges of being a parent plus their tendency to get very easily distracted meant that it was more challenging for them. So what you're going to hear in this hypnosis session is a few things designed to get them when they were at their most resourceful, because in any life there was certain moments, certain times where the resources are there. And for her, it was when she was living in London and was doing very well in an environment, in a company where she could deal with challenges. Now that's important because that shows a lot of the qualities of resourcefulness is, decision making, action taking. All these things are linked to be able to solve challenges. So there's an element of regression to that, but also a lot of emphasis on feeling that they have the very resources required to deal with the challenges of life, but also to organize their life. And one of the key things is that whether you have ADHD or not, if you've got a million things to do, or it feels like you've got a million things to do, and you don't know what to do first, then distraction and procrastination tend to be really appealing because you avoid temporarily the stress of thinking about those things. For me, I tend to use two applications that I found really helpful to free up thinking time, because if I'm with a client, I don't want to be thinking about 10 things I've got to do. I want all of my focus to be on the client. So I use an app called Asana for my to-do lists, because I can put it out of my head into somewhere where I can see at any point in time. And for my bigger projects, my bigger goals, I use an app called Trello. And I recommended that to this client before we did the session, so that the key session of having a tool to get things out of their head into a place where they could organize it and prioritize then made sense. It's all very well saying, I'm going to get more organized, but if you don't know how to get more organized, then that's really not good advice. So you're going to hear a few different things in this session, but it's really designed to make you feel resourceful, resilient, calm and confident, and able to deal with a difficult, challenging life. If you feel that this session helps, then that's great. If you feel like you need something a bit more personalized or bespoke, there'll be a link in the show notes that you can schedule a free consultation call to explore working with me. For now, though, find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in, breathe in a resourceful feeling of relaxation. And as you exhale, just allow any feelings of worry, stress, or tension to feel like it's leaving your body in your outward breath, enabling you to feel deeper and deeper relaxed. As you breathe in a wonderful color of resourceful relaxation, and just allow feelings of worry and stress to feel like it's leaving your body in a grey, dark color, leaving your body, enabling you to feel deeper and deeper relaxed. A wonderful feeling of calm relaxation, enabling you to drift off to a place of relaxation. And I want you to think of all the places you've ever been, of a place in nature where you felt so relaxed. And maybe it was a forest or a beach, a lake or a mountain, or perhaps somewhere else. And I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine you're back there in that place of relaxation, calm, and tranquility. And I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine a luxurious, comfortable bed right there in nature, breathing in that fresh air, and maybe if there's sunshine, feeling the sunshine on your skin. And just imagine resting on that luxurious, comfortable bed, head on the pillow, feeling the sheets on your skin. As you breathe in and breathe out, feel like you're going deeper and deeper relaxed. Breathing in that resourceful feeling of relaxation and exhaling tension. And maybe you can feel tension in your eyelids, your jaw, your neck or your shoulders. But as you breathe in and breathe out, just release that tension, feeling it melt away. Starting to count 10. Just scanning your eyes, your eyelids, your eyebrows, all around your eyes for any tension, and give permission to just let go now and feel it let go. Feel it leave your body in your outward breath. And then 9, focus on the muscles in your forehead, the top of your head all the way across your scalp. Focus on any clues of tension. Release that tension and feel that feeling of relaxation spread to your jaw, your cheeks, and around your mouth. As you breathe in and breathe out, 9 goes to 8 and you release that tension, almost feeling like a machine is being oiled. Things are letting go. And then spread that focus to your chest, your nostrils. So as you breathe in and breathe out, it feels more effortless. Breathing in and breathing out, 7, that's in. And if you breathe from your chest, feel it shifting lower down into your diaphragm. And the sensation of air going in and out through your nostrils feels like it's less noticeable, that it's happening more effortlessly. And then allow that feeling of relaxation to go 6 into your neck and your shoulders. Still there on that bed in nature, feeling relaxed. Feeling so comfortably relaxed. That's it. And just release any any feelings of tension or stress there in the neck and the shoulders. And maybe you can remember a time where you had an amazing massage and feel like that's happening again, but with magical hands that just dissipate and dissolve any tension immediately. Dissolving, feeling like it's leaving your body, and allow that relaxation 5 to go all the way down your arms. Arms feeling limp, loose, heavy. That's it, so deeply relaxed. All the way down to your fingers. Almost like your arms are the combination of being weightless and heavy at exactly the same time. No muscle tension, just deeply relaxed. And as you breathe in, the 5 becomes 4, and you can imagine even your internal organs start to relax. Your lungs relax, heart relaxes. Imagine your stomach, your diaphragm, all the way down into your gut. A wonderful feeling of relaxation, a wave of warmth passing over you. Even your internal organs are relaxing, meaning you breathe deeper, more relaxed. That's it. A wonderful feeling of calm and relaxation as it goes into your legs, all the way down. And feel the sensation of relaxation in your muscles, in the tendons on the skin, just going deeper and deeper relaxed. All the way down into your calf muscles, 3 becomes 2. Limp, loose, heavy there in your legs, all the way down to your feet. And that overactive part of your brain is starting to relax. And imagine that overactive part of your brain, the conscious mind, is falling asleep there on that bed. Allow it to just relax now. And I want you to imagine you're falling asleep just in your own imagination. And I want you to imagine you're now in a dream and you can see yourself. The conscious mind, the overthinking mind there on that bed. Lifting up your wrist, feeling the limp, loose, heavy hand and arm, and then let it go, seeing it flop down again. Enabling you to feel so deeply relaxed and see your conscious mind fast asleep. And I want you to walk nearby, and I want you to imagine seeing 2 heavy suitcases. At least they would be heavy if they had things in, but these are empty suitcases. Imagine standing there lifting these 2 empty suitcases. Feel the lightness of the suitcases, 1 in each arm. And this is where we're going to place heavy emotions that you've been holding on to. I want you to think back to things that have worn you down, made you tired, made you stressed, made you angry. And scan your body for those heavy emotions that have been weighing you down, and just scan your body for them and shift the feeling inside you, maybe your chest, your temple, your heart. Shift the focus of these heavy emotions from you into the bags. Those suitcases are feeling heavier and heavier. I want you to scan your body for any feelings of anger, frustration, and a cousin of those emotions, resentment or contempt. Scan your body for those feelings. Notice the location of those feelings within your body, and then just intend to move them, that heavy emotion, from you into the bags. And notice those suitcases are feeling heavier and heavier. And you've carried suitcases in a busy airport, and just imagine these suitcases are getting heavier and heavier. No wheels, not touching the ground, just getting heavier and heavier. And scan your body for any feelings of guilt. And guilt can come from any place. Guilt can come from doing something you wish you didn't. Something that if you can go back in time, you would do things differently. And guilt quite often is similar to regret. So scan your body for any feelings of guilt or regret. And when you find those feelings, even if they're from a decade or more ago, just let me know by nodding your head. That's it. Notice the location, expand that location, and then shift that weight of guilt and regret from you into the bags. The bags feel heavier and heavier. I want you to imagine that there's been times in your life that you've been organized. But that feeling of being organized is perhaps you had less to do, and you had systems in place to know when to do it. There were certain things you did in your job, certain things you did in your home. And sometimes things can get all merged together. So I want you to imagine anything that is impeding your ability to become organized is also an emotion. And that could be overwhelm. It could be distraction. It could be procrastination. Scan your body for any of these unresourceful states. Things that are getting in the way of you being organized and in control of your life. Scan your body and then move it from your body into the bags, and the bags feel heavier and heavier. Scan your body for any limiting beliefs. Anything that says you should, you have to. Any inner criticism like, why did you do that? Now is the time to let go of it all. Wiping the slate clean. Letting go of the baggage. So feel any limiting beliefs, any limiting emotions, anything getting in the way of you living your life to the best of your ability. Shift the location of that heavy weight from you into the bags and feel those bags getting so heavy as you realize these emotions have been weighing you down for a long time now. When you add up all the weight of all of these limiting beliefs and emotions and resources, you realize just how much you've had to carry all this time. So feel the weight and realize it's time to let it all go. And I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine there is a nearby cliff. Whether it's relevant or not to your imagination, just add it there. Walk towards the edge of the cliff. And with these two big, heavy suitcases filled with emotions of the past, memories of the past that still have emotions attached, I want you to accept the suggestion that you're taking all of the wisdom, all of the insights, all of the lessons, and all of the strength from these experiences and memories and moments, but acknowledging you don't need to carry this weight, this burden, this heaviness anymore. So imagine going to the edge of that cliff and feeling a wave of relief wash over you as you topple these suitcases filled with these heavy emotions over the edge, tumbling all the way down, maybe to a beach or the ocean. And if you feel that you've let go of the baggage of the past, let me know by nodding your head. As you breathe in, notice it's easier to breathe. And as you imagine walking, notice how much lighter you feel. And now I want you to go back, now that we've let go of the baggage. Think of a memory years ago, perhaps living in London, at a time when you were at your most resourceful, living in the present, not the past or the future, feeling invincible. And go back in time and see that invincible version of you, what you looked like at the time, how your hair was, what you were wearing. And when you can see that invincible version of you, let me know by nodding your head. And then mimic her. Breathe the way that she's breathing. Have the posture the same way that her posture is. the facial expression, see authenticity, a genuine, resourceful, strong version of you, and then step into that version of you and feel the wonderful feelings of resources reawakening inside you. These resources were always there, they just need to be awakened again. And feel how good it would feel to awaken, rekindle these wonderful emotions of resourcefulness. That's right. And then I want you to imagine going into your present life, but observing it. But I want you to imagine seeing that version of you with these resources, having let go of the baggage of the past and rekindling and awakening the incredible resources within you. See how you would be in the mornings, getting organized, getting prepared for the day. See more levels of patience, gratitude and positivity. I want you to study your life as if you're seeing you at your most resourceful, but in your current life with your current circumstances. And if your mind is open-minded to reactivating the resources of the past in your present and future life, let me know by nodding your head. That's it. And awaken your mind to powerful suggestions where change takes place. New ways of thinking. And I want you to see that new version of you, fully present in the power of now, embracing each moment with unwavering focus. You saw the past as invincible, now see the present and the future as invincible, mentally strong and resilient, capable of conquering any challenge that comes your way. This is a version of you with a mind as clear as a calm pool of water, reflecting your thoughts with perfect clarity and precision. See yourself with a deep sense of patience flowing through you, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with ease and composure. See yourself with the unwavering confidence within you. This version of you is not rattled or confused. This version of you is a doer, learning, organized, making progress and moving forward. This version of you is not trying to be someone you're not. This is someone with genuine authenticity, knowing that you are true to yourself in every way. But also this version of you, as much as they love the people around them, puts yourself first. Imagine there is a wellspring of self-love within you, filling your heart and soul with boundless affection. And this version of you sees kindness, love, and compassion as precious gifts you give to yourself. Not once a year on your birthday, but every day you are giving the gift of self-love to yourself, nurturing your inner well-being. Understand that to receive love, you begin by giving love to yourself, a foundation upon which all other relationships flourish. Step into this version of you so you feel like it is you. Not from the past anymore, this is your present and your future, and feel a profound sense of gratitude for the love and compassion you offer yourself, creating a positive cycle of self-affirmation. Feel that you have the ability, the inner strength to overcome any obstacle, challenges, that they make you stronger. Not just strong, but organized. See your mind as a well-organized library, each thought neatly categorized for clarity and wisdom. You feel organized, you use tools to help you, apps and software, to get random thoughts out of your head and into a system that it becomes easy to make decisions as to what to do and when to do it. Feel that wonderful feeling of resilience within. Some people wish for an easy life, but the better wish is the resources to handle a difficult life. Resilience is that. The ability to bounce back from any setback with newfound strength. To have the patience to go through difficult times. So embrace the power of patience, knowing that it allows you to make wise and thoughtful decisions. I want you to imagine somewhere, either in your own home or somewhere else, is a bath. But imagine this is a bath of confidence and self-belief. So visualize yourself climbing into that warm bath, perhaps surrounded by candles, and that you are absorbing the confidence and the self-belief from that bath water, giving you this belief that you could step into each day with an unwavering belief in your abilities. As you lie there in that bath, acknowledge the infinite well of self-love within you, a source of comfort, strength, and self-acceptance. I want you to imagine that life isn't what happens to you, it's what happens for you. And from this point onwards, you will be looking to answer the question, how is this serving me? How is this making me stronger? How is this benefiting me? And in doing so, you shift the focus from problems to a foundation of deep gratitude and ever-evolving progress. Breathe in and breathe out and find that you're now back there by the side of a luxurious bed in nature, seeing the conscious part that's been asleep all this time, and imagine stepping into that version of you lying on the bed, but acknowledging that all of this is purely in your imagination. Thoughts within thoughts, ideas within ideas, dreams within dreams. And now it's time to return to the present, but you return with a wonderful feeling that you can. Starting to count to awaken you. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your nose, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, fully integrated into the moment. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.